In the last exercise, we have updated our template to build multiple images in parallel. So while provisioners are run against an instance while it is running, post processors run only after Packer saves the instance as an image. So post processors are extremely varied in their function. They can compress your artifact, upload your artifact into a cloud, or create a file that describes the artifact and build. So in this exercise, we will add the Docker tag post processor to add tag to the Docker image. So in a nutshell, a post processor uh, is the block of action that will be done once your image has been built. Your image has been built. That's what is our called post processor. It process after the action has been completed. So the best example for that is can be compressing your artifact or uploading your artifact into a cloud or creating a file or just tagging a Docker image, whatever it could be. So to do this, let's get into the directory again, and here I will create a folder. So I'll say exercise 6. It is post processors, and before that let me copy the previous exercise file. So and then open this file in with VS Code. So yes, but before that let me initialize the Packer. So for that I will open git bash. So Packer init, done, fantastic, no problem at all, superb. Packer and then validate, all set. It's time to write our first processor, first post processor. So this is the level of indentation I'm gonna take, and our first processor, this is a post processor block type. So I'll take write post processor, and then the label is Docker tag, and then space, and then block opens. And what I want to write here is the first argument is a repository. So it's learn Packer with learn Packer is also fine. Then tags, the tags I'm going to add to this is the first one, it's Ubuntu Cheren is one tag. Sorry, to Ubuntu Xenial we will add a tag as Cheren rocks, and then only argument. So then we will add one more. So here we'll say Docker and then Ubuntu. This is our first post processor. Then we will add a second post processor. So label Docker tag again, then the same thing comes, we'll just copy paste here, but tags I'm gonna change. So tag So here I'll put the same tag. Here I say Surya Rocks, and here it's Ubuntu Bionic. It's a different one, Ubuntu Bionic. And here also docker.ubuntu hyphen bionic. So rest all are fine, so nothing much to do changes. So we have added the these following post processor blocks inside the build block, but after the provision step, so after the provisioner step, we have added the post processors. So these post processor blocks will tag each image with the appropriate tags. Now we are doing parallel build with the post processor. So let's do, and even the post processing is for both blocks. Now the additions that we have to do is we have to add this information in the build block. Let me check the build block now. So build block, we have two resources, source.docker.ubuntu and source.docker.bionic also. So but we want to add so name learn packer shell. So only thing we want to add is the post processor. So provisioner below the S, it's done. So we have added that in the build block. So provisioner, and below that provisioner, and then post processor. So all done, all set. Now let me save this one. Control S and get back into the, so clear the screen and git bash. So now let's build the images, and we'll see the post processor action. So Packer build. Okay, before that let's check format also, because we have done some changes. Brilliant, no problem at all. Validate, I hope no issue with this also. So done, no problem. Let's do Packer build dot. So now a parallel build. So far what we have done, we have installed the Packer, then we have built an image, single image, then we have added the provisioner, then we have added the variable, we have made it that file dynamic, from static to dynamic, then we have run parallel builds. So we have created two images, then we are doing parallel build post processors. So it's a brilliant, we have seen most of the important powerful components and tools of HCL Packer. So it's done. So almost it's Docker image done. So we have build finished. The artifacts of successful builds are, so learn one, this is the first so Ubuntu Bionic, and Ubuntu Bionic imported Docker image, learn Packer Surya Rocks with tag. That's what I'm saying. The processor, the post processor has come into the action here, and it has tagged the Ubuntu Bionic image with the Surya Rocks. Then the second image, the second Docker image has been built, and then the post processor has come into the action, and then this image has been tagged as Charan Rocks. Now let us check using Docker command. Docker images. You see? So Charan Rocks, Ubuntu Xenial, and then Surya Rocks, Ubuntu Bionic. So this is how you basically tag. This is how you use the post processor to do the actions after completion of the image building. So let us get into the Docker desktop and see. You see Charan Rocks and Surya Rocks. That's how it will be done. Okay, so let me go back. So if you see, these are the 6 exercises we have done it. So installation, then build and single image, then provisioning using a provisioner, then using variables, and then parallel builds, and then processor, post processor. We have seen most of the powerful tools of HCL2 configuration language of Packer.